Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Today we're diving into a film that blends grief, guilt, and a mysterious supernatural encounter. It's The Woman in the Yard.
Yes, the film centers on Ramona, a woman still haunted by the tragic death of her husband, David. The wreckage of the car accident is still outside her house, a constant reminder of the night that changed her life. But things take a turn when a strange woman appears on her property.
Absolutely, the appearance of this woman is what kicks everything into high gear. She seems to know way too much about Ramona's life, and even more disturbingly, she has blood-stained palms. What do you make of her?
That woman is definitely unsettling. She seems like an embodiment of Ramona's inner turmoil and guilt. There's something about her presence that almost feels like a manifestation of Ramona's suppressed emotions, the guilt over the accident, and perhaps even the anger at herself.
Yeah, and the fact that she knows everything about Ramona's past makes it seem like she's not just a random stranger. She knows about the accident, about David's death, and she ominously tells Ramona, "Today's the day." That's really chilling.
It's almost like the woman is here to push Ramona to confront her past. Ramona tries so hard to keep her kids in the dark, but this mysterious woman's presence forces her to finally tell them the truth. Do you think that's part of her redemption arc?
I think it is. When Ramona finally confesses to her kids about the accident, her relationship with them changes. It shatters their trust, but it's also her attempt at regaining some sense of honesty and ownership over her past. The woman, in a way, creates this moment of catharsis for Ramona.
And then, of course, we can't forget about the eerie shadow the woman casts. It's not just a ghostly presence. She seems to have power over the house, sending furniture flying and enveloping the place in darkness. What did you think of that?
The way she controls the space, using the darkness as a weapon, really intensifies the sense of fear. It feels symbolic, like Ramona's grief and guilt have consumed the house, making it a physical manifestation of her emotional state. And that whole scene in the attic, with Ramona and the kids hiding, adds such an eerie level of tension.
Totally. And then we see a strange switch when Ramona herself becomes the mysterious woman asking, "How did I get here?" It's like a loop. It makes you wonder if Ramona is becoming the very thing she feared.
That twist is powerful. It's as though Ramona's internal conflict has turned her into the very shadow that tormented her. She's forced to confront her fears head-on, and in the process, it almost feels like she's being overtaken by them.
That's the moment when she has to make a choice, whether to protect her children or succumb to the same dark fate the woman seemed to represent. The final confrontation, where Ramona tries to make a deal with the woman to save her kids, is intense.
And it's even more intense when the woman reveals that Ramona's prayers for strength brought her here. That moment is almost a cathartic realization for Ramona. She's been struggling alone, but she needed to face the truth to move forward.
Exactly. The woman's presence was both a threat and a catalyst for change. Once Ramona finds the strength to live and protect her children, the woman disappears, almost like she's been waiting for Ramona to take control again.
It's such a powerful message about healing. Ramona's struggle wasn't just against the woman, it was against herself, her guilt, her fear. And in the end, she finds the strength to move on.
And when the children return, they find Ramona alive and well. The power is back on, and it's almost like a symbol of hope. The family is reunited, and they finally give the house a name: Iris Haven.
Iris Haven Disrese Sonsansedem, a beautiful name for a house that symbolizes new beginnings. The closing scene, with the painting of the woman's face and Ramona's name written backwards, gives us a haunting final image. It's like the woman's presence is never fully gone, but Ramona has taken control of her story now.
Definitely. It's an ending that leaves you with a sense of resolution but also lingering mystery. The film is a complex blend of horror and emotional drama, and I think it'll stay with viewers long after the credits roll.
It's a thought-provoking piece for sure. Well, that's all the time we have today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for listening, everyone.